Reshade installer. It's a tool that I made for Linux. I have used Python, as you see here. It's not the language that I like the most, but it makes the job a lot easier. So for the graphical user interface, I have used PySide 6 to have it on Qt. And an important thing to know about Reshade on Linux is that, well, it not works as well, it works on Windows. And so you will need the D3 compiler DLL to run it on Linux. And if you have Winetrix installed, you already have the D3 compiler system-wide installed. So if you don't have, I found some GitHub issues here on Proton and here on Winetrix that I was able to find the 64 and 32-bit DLL. So I have uploaded here on my repository, so the link never fails to download. Well, about the application itself, it already works, and I'm gonna just show how it works. I have compiled it in Pimage. That is a cross-platform method of distribution applications on Linux. So it works on every distro out there. To run it, I will just test on two games that I have here. That is the Dark Souls 2 and the Far Cry. Well, when you open the app, it will already download the Reshade from the official website, and you have to go to the next page and you will have the select game executable here. So I'm gonna select the Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is a DirectX 11 game and it's a 64-bit game. So on Linux it runs via DirectXVK. So it means that the game API, it will be Vulkan. About the shaders that I want to install, it's a pack from Crossfire that is the creator from the Reshade, and I will install as well the prod 80. After installed, it is already working. As you see, I already have some shaders enabled because I am recording this video so many times because I often forgot to say some stuff. And well, you just need to go on Settings tab and select the shader folder here, shaders folder, and click on select. And on the texture, I already did this, so I have two lines here, but you have just one row. And that's it for Dark Souls. Well, about Far Cry, the thing it's a little bit different because Far Cry, it's a 32-bit game that uses D3, D9. That means that it will run DirectX 9 by default. But of course on Linux it works with the DXVK. And this is a little trickier because if you want to install Reshade on the Far Cry here, you will not select Vulkan because it will not work. I think that is because the game is 32-bit. And then you will need to select the native API from the game. Like if you search on to PC Gaming Wiki, you will see that the Far Cry uses Direct 3D 9B. So it's the D3D9, it means that it's DirectX 9. And Vulkan will not work, okay? Next, I will select every shader here and click install. Close and open the game. Well, as I already said, Far Cry by effect run DXVK on Linux. I think that every game that uses DirectX 9, 10 and 11 will be using DXVK. I think. and Reshade will only work with a Far Cry and some games that is 32-bit if you use the default games API, that in this case is DirectX 9. Well, it's already working. I have tested here, and it have by default some shaders enabled, and you as well will need to select the effect search path and the texture search path. That is the shader path here and the texture over here. And that's it. You can check about the code itself, and you can download it from the releases page here on GitHub. Also, you can check the README that it's important to read.